Many years ago now, in a casino in London, there happened to be seated at one of the casino's poker tables a magician who was in town visiting for the weekend. And at one stage during a break in play, a card cheat happened to be loitering around the table, and he recognized the magician, and so he approached him, handing him a deck of cards. And he challenged the magician to show him a trick, as he didn't believe in magic. The magician fanned out the cards and asked the card cheat to select the card. He reached in and selected the 6 of diamonds. The magician took the selected card and cut it halfway down into the deck, and he then squared up the deck to show that there were no breaks. He then proceeded to give the cards a series of cuts and shuffles, all in order to prove to the card cheat that his selected card really had been lost somewhere in the deck. The card cheat requested that he be allowed to shuffle the cards, and the magician, being the gent that he was, obliged, so he handed the deck to the card cheat. However, he looked on horrified as the card cheat proceeded to take approximately half the deck and turn it face up, and then shuffle it into the face down portion of the deck like so, creating a real mess. He then gave the cards a series of cuts himself. He handed the deck back to the magician, and the magician understandably was horrified, for he now had cards that were face up and face down throughout the entire deck. There were even cards that were back to back. But he knew he had magic on his side, and so he looked at the card cheat. He snapped his fingers and he gave him a wry smile as he spread out the deck to show that every card in the deck had corrected itself, with the exception of the card cheat's selected card, the 6 of diamonds. The card cheat was impressed, but he told the magician he thought that was only sleight of hand. He didn't believe in magic. But the magician said, "If you don't believe in magic, how can you then explain how I've done this?" And he proceeded to show the card cheat that he had arranged and put into order every single card in the deck, in spades, hearts, clubs and diamonds, every single card in perfect new deck order, with the 6 of diamonds going there. Now, he said, do you believe in magic?